Hello, my name is Josh, and I'm a part of the Whistler app development team. Today I'm joined by my team, Jason, Hannah, Donovan, and Lewis. They will introduce themselves later when they highlight the key features of our app, but first, allow me to explain the problem Whistler is meant to solve. Back in August, we were assigned a task, the task being to create something of value, something that would solve a problem, something that would make day to day life just a little bit better for the average person. With football season right around the corner, we thought back on our time at USC, looking back fondly at memories of game day and sharing stories with each other about our experience. The thought arose, the only thing that would have made it better is that they brought the beer straight to your seat. It was around that time in a meeting room in the Science and Technology building that the idea for Whistler was born. Together, we have created an application designed to provide a more pleasant viewing experience for audiences at major events. These events include, but are not limited to, concerts and USC football games. By giving the user the option to order food and or beverages from their seats and have it delivered, they are able to dodge the inevitably tedious lines we all know happen at these events. More time spent enjoying the experience and less time spent experiencing the pain of delays. It wasn't a month ago that I went to a Carolina baseball game with my family, and my sister wanted some boiled peanuts. You can't have a baseball game without peanuts and Cracker Jacks. Of course, she looked to my dad as if telling him to go wait in the line for her, to which my dad looked at me and said, if only there was an app for that. Since there wasn't, my dad and I had to stand in line waiting for food and drinks at the game. By the time we got back to our seats, an inning and a half had flown by. We missed stolen bases and RBIs. If we had been there much longer, we would have missed a home or two. These situations don't happen often in baseball, so missing them is a real bummer. We stood in line waiting for peanuts while the stadium around us went absolutely bananas. This is exactly the situation that we are looking to alleviate with Whistler. No more missing out. You shouldn't have to sacrifice the experience of the event because you get thirsty. And sometimes the events are made all that much better by the snacks they provide. Next time someone asks for peanuts at a game, all they'll have to do is download the app. Whistler was designed using a Flutter and Dart development toolkit. By utilizing the integrated platforms on Visual Studio Code, we were able to set up an environment that would allow for app development. Other essential technologies used for building Whistler include the Android Development Toolchain, Android Studio, and Firebase. In order to support the backend of our app, think authentication services for users logging in and databases holding user, venue, and menu information, we opted to use Firebase, a free-to-use database management utility. My team members may have more to add about these technologies, but this is a general overview of what we use to accomplish our goal. I don't know about the rest of the group, but I was impressed with the work done on our user authentication. I hope one of my teammates can elaborate more on the utility while they are demoing it. Now that I've introduced our app and gone over some key tools used to build it, I'm going to hand it over to Hannah and we'll begin our demo. Welcome to Whistler. I hope you enjoy. Hannah?
Thank you for the introduction, Josh. I am going to go ahead and show you guys the back end of our application. Basically, as Josh mentioned, we went ahead and used Firebase to manage the back end of our app. The first thing I'm going to go through is authentication. As you can see here, our sign-in method is email and password. So to log in or to create an account, you have to submit an email that works and a password that fits the error checking that we put in place to make sure that emails are correct and that they aren't duplicated. What I'm going to go ahead and show you guys is that this is one of our accounts we have created. Right here, we have the user ID. This is what we do to make sure that our orders are linked to the correct account. We can go ahead and pull this in so that when the accounts are shown later throughout the demo, they are linked to the person who is logged in. Now, if you remember this, YX, if we go over here, first we're going to go ahead and go to our order database. And these are some of our orders that have been submitted. This user right here is YX, so is linked to the login that was shown in the previous page. We also have two fields, accepted and delivered. These are only edited when the Whistler either picks up an order and when the order is actually in the customer's hands. There's also a name field and a seat field to help the Whistler easily find the customer. We also have a venue collection. Right now we have Colonial Life and Williams-Brice, and they also have collections of menu items. Each one is different. This one has fries and tenders, and these contain the link to the image, the name, and the price. Same with tenders, and then Williams-Brice has a similar one, but with burgers and hot dogs. And as for the venues themselves, they have a rating field that is the sum of all of the ratings given to it. And then we also have the number of ratings. This is divided for us to display the rating average. I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to Jason to show you guys a little more of the app.
My name is Jason. I'm going to be showing a little bit of the UI interface. So when we first open the app, we will see that we get to a login screen and we'll get prompted to enter email and password. However, we're not a member yet, so we're going to do a join now. I'm going to type in a valid email. And just put any first name and last name. And we're going to use the password as the email. And we're going to sign up. And then after this will take us to the login page again. And we will type in email. I'm just going to show how our validation works. So I'm going to type in the wrong password. We type in the wrong password, we get prompted that that password is invalid. I'm also going to show if we have an invalid user with the correct password. You can show that there's no users corresponding to this email. Now we are going to go log in correctly. As we can see, once we log in, we're able to go to the venue selection. We have two options, the Colonial Life Arena and the Williams-Brice. We have ratings on each of these locations. These ratings showed by Hannah was based off the average given by the user. After we do this, we will choose the Colonial Life, and through options, we're able to choose fries and chicken tenders. So there's a bug in the app. However, you must press the add cart before incrementing. Once we press the add cart, we're able to increment once and also increment. And we're also able to delete an item from the cart. And we get prompted down here that the item was deleted. We will now go then to the cart page. Once we're at the cart page, we're able to see the items that we have chosen. We have fries. We chose 2 quantities at the price of $2. And we have chicken tenders, which we chose 3 quantities at the price of $8, which totals up to order total of $28. Shows order total. After this, we will go choose. It prompts us to choose a name for the order. I will choose Jason 1 and a seat number. Any seat number will work. We will get prompted in for payment information. Type in this payment credit card number. Submit payment. Once we get here, it will go to our order page. Through this, we'll wait for the Whistler to pick up the order and deliver it. We will also be able to leave a rating on the order. As you can see, we're able to get 5 stars back. And we got, as well, I'll show a little bit about the About Us page that we created. This just gives our mission statement and gives emails to contact any problems that you have. So now we'll go and log out. We'll go to the Whistler screen. To be able to do this, we have to use the Whistler email and the Whistler password. As you can see, you can also hide and show your password, another little feature. We log in, we're able to we see the available orders that are able to be delivered. We will accept the one that we chose to use for our user. It gives us the order information, the order's name, and the seat number that they are at. You're able to select that the order has been delivered. Once we do that, we'll go back to our user screen. We'll log in here, and we'll go to, just from the navigation, we'll go to the orders placed. As you can see, it is shown that the Whistler has dropped off the order and will be prompted to leave a rating. And we'll log back out and show these are all the features within the app. You can also see when we go to the password, if we were to type in a different password or email that's already been populated, we'll see the error message that would also give us. As you can see, the emails has already been used for this account.